What if I told you that vinegar, currently promoted across millions of social media posts as the ultimate natural cleaning solution for literally everything in your home, genuinely works brilliantly on some surfaces and tasks, while being completely ineffective, potentially dangerous, and even permanently damaging on others, and that understanding exactly where the truth lies could save your most valuable surfaces while dramatically improving your cleaning results? I researched the actual chemistry and tested vinegar systematically across dozens of applications, and what science actually says will completely change how you use this ingredient. Stay with me, because this is the honest answer nobody gives you. The vinegar phenomenon we need to examine. Vinegar has achieved almost mythological status in natural cleaning communities. It's promoted as antimicrobial, degreasing, descaling, deodorizing, and universally safe for all surfaces. Videos showing vinegar performing miraculous transformations accumulate millions of views. Every cleaning problem seems to have vinegar as the answer. And this enthusiasm has real merit, because vinegar genuinely does work remarkably well for specific applications. But somewhere between legitimate cleaning tool and universal miracle solution, an enormous amount of misinformation has accumulated that is causing real damage in real homes every single day. I became genuinely concerned about this when I started receiving messages from people who damaged expensive surfaces following viral vinegar cleaning advice. Etched marble countertops, dulled hardwood floors, damaged appliance seals. These aren't hypothetical risks. They're documented outcomes from following viral cleaning content that presented vinegar as universally safe and effective without any important caveats. I decided to systematically examine what vinegar actually does and doesn't do, surface by surface and application by application, using chemistry rather than enthusiasm as my guide. Myth 1. Vinegar effectively disinfects surfaces. This myth requires careful, nuanced examination rather than simple true or false. Vinegar does have documented antimicrobial properties. The acetic acid it contains creates an acidic environment that inhibits or kills certain bacteria, including some strains of E. coli and Salmonella at sufficient concentrations. This is factually true. However, antimicrobial properties and effective disinfectant are not the same claim. The CDC does not recognize vinegar as a registered disinfectant for healthcare or food service environments. Studies show vinegar's antimicrobial effectiveness varies dramatically by concentration, contact time, and the specific organism targeted. It performs poorly against certain common pathogens, including some strains of Staphylococcus. Myth 2. Vinegar cleans all hard surfaces safely. This is where vinegar advice becomes genuinely dangerous, and where I've seen the most real household damage. Vinegar is an acid with a pH between 2 and 3. This acidity is exactly what makes it effective for dissolving mineral deposits and cutting soap scum. But this same acidity makes it destructive to any surface that reacts with acids, and several extremely common household surfaces fall into this category. Natural stone surfaces, including marble, granite, limestone, and travertine, contain calcium carbonate that reacts chemically with acetic acid in vinegar, causing etching that appears as dull patches and surface pitting. This damage is cumulative and permanent. No amount of repolishing fully restores chemically etched marble. I tested this specifically. Undiluted vinegar on marble produced visible surface changes within minutes. Myth 3. Vinegar removes grease. Effectively. This is largely a myth that persists because vinegar does help with light grease and feels like it's cleaning effectively. However, grease is primarily nonpolar organic compound, and acetic acid has limited effectiveness against nonpolar substances. Genuine degreasing requires surfactant chemistry that vinegar simply doesn't possess. Dish soap added to vinegar dramatically improves its grease-cutting ability because the dish soap provides the actual degreasing chemistry. Pure vinegar on heavy kitchen grease requires significant extra scrubbing effort and produces inferior results compared to even mild commercial degreasers. Verdict. Largely myth for heavy grease. Limited effectiveness on light surface grease only. If science just changed how you think about vinegar, smash that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more chemistry-based myth-busting every week. Share with anyone using vinegar on surfaces it's damaging. Comment which vinegar myth surprised you most. I'll see you next time. Until then, understand your chemistry, protect your surfaces, and clean based on science rather than viral enthusiasm.